Hello everyone, this is Soundra from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Currently, I am pursuing sixth semester computer science. Today, let us discuss some topic in non-conventional energy resources. Today's topic is all about flat plate collector. Now, today's agenda is topics which we are discussing about the introduction of flat plate collector and the types which are there in the flat plate collector. First of all, what do you mean by flat plate collector? It was developed by the Hotel and Villa in 1950s. The flat plate solar collector are the most fundamental common used solar power domestic hot water systems where the temperature demands is low. The idea behind this technology is that the sun heats a dark flat surface which collects as much as the energy which collects as much as the energy as possible, and the energy is transferred to water and air and other fluid further use. A flat plate collector therefore is basically a black surface that is placed in the convenient path of the sun. Now here is a flat plate collector where it absorbs all the types of as you can see, it absorbs all the types of sun heat rays into dark flat surface, and which collects much of energy resources. It has all the collectors will be collected here, and then it will move on to this fluid type. Here cold water, it will come here, it will collect the solar energy. Here solar heat waves, all it is collected, and this heat waves is moved into a cylindrical tank where it will convert some water into a cold water and some water into a hot water. It is here we will have a fluid water which is containing here. It is also called as this cylinder is which we also called as a heat exchanger also. This is introduction of flat plate collector, how it works actually. And then flat plate collector is the next flat plate collector. It consists of the casing either made up of the wood or the plastic and having about 2 m star 1 m star 15 cm centimeters of this. Here is the flat plate collector. Here all the solar cell, this is the solar cell, heat transfer fluid. Here all the solar radiation it is diffused will be observed here, and then here it is a transport cover, transparent cover which is there. Here it will absorb all the heat here, and isolation will be done here. Caution support and the seat for glass, here it will support for the glass. Here the heat energy will be absorbed here, and it will move down into the isolation. And as you can see in backside picture like this is a solar collector which will collect, and it converts it into heat. Here it will convert it into heat water or cold water which we are required. In case of that we have explained in this slide, in case of isolation provided by the bottom to check the conductive heat transfer, and the mineral wood, glass wood, fiberglass, and etc. is there. It used for the insulators. Above the insulators and the absorber plate is fixed. The absorber plate is made up of a good conducting material like aluminum or a copper. It is coated black to increase its absorber property. Usually black coating is done by chemical treatment. Successive selective coating which allow for maximum absorption of radiation and minimum amount of emission are applied to the absorber plate here. The underside the plate consists of the absorber tube which run along with the length of a plate. Where we have taken here, it is here there is a tube which run along with the plate, and it is made up of the material absorbers. Everything will be absorbed. This we have explained in this flat plate collector mainly helps us for the greenhouse effect of this one. And where there are many types of flat plate collector. Now in flat plate collector mainly there are two types. One is liquid or water collector, and another one is a air heater. In liquid or water heater, pipe and fine type water is there. Water is present here, and semi sandwich type is present. Then air heater, fit plate, metal matrix, and corrugated material plate with the selective selection surface. This is present. Mainly there are, as you see, basically there are two types. One is liquid air heater and air heater, or air heaters. Air heater or heaters, both are same. Mainly there are three types of which is there in this type. One is type 1, type 2, and type 3. Type 1, it is a pipe and finned. Here you can see type 1, which you have a above pipe and you have a fins here. Another one is sandwich, where this are arranged in the form of sandwich. Flat plates are arranged in the form of sandwich. Here the solar plates is there. Here solar plates which will absorb the heat, which is present produced by the solar radiation. Here it is in the type of sandwich, water sandwich type, where you can see everything is congested and heat will be absorbed. Then another one is semi water sandwich. Here some plates will be sandwiched, it will be congested, and some will be flat, like this. Type 1 and is type 1 and in pipe is in type 1. Pipe and in type, which flows only the pipe, and hence comparative wetted area at liquid capacity. In type 2, rectangular or a cylindrical full sandwich type is in which both are wetted area and the water capacity are high. In type 3, roll bond type or semi sandwich type, intermediate between the type 1 and type 2. It is little this is between here. Both type 1 is also present in this. This type 1 pipe is also present in this, and this sandwich is also present in the type 2. This is all about type 1 and type 2, type 3. Now types of, now what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages of the flat plate collector, let us see. And what is the type, based on which type advantage and disadvantages there. First one is type based on the pipe and fin all copper. Means in this one, what liquid, that is the first type. Good corrosion resistance, low thermal capacity, it is an advantage. Disadvantages, it is more expensive. Copper pipe and aluminum, which are cheap for the internal corrosion and existence. Low thermal capacity, flexibility in choice of material. Disadvantages, possibility of the external metallic corrosion unless the suitably protected. Now semi-water and sandwich plastic, which is cheap and light. This is advantage, and disadvantage is limited of low temperature application, UV damage, high thermal expansion, thermal capacity will be there. Semi-water sandwich steel, which we are using, which is fairly cheap, it is the advantage. Long-term corrosion problems, suitable for closely systems, so only heavy, high thermal capacity will be there. Then a semi-water sandwich aluminum, it is a roll bond type. Fairly cheap, light weight. This is the advantage, and disadvantage is very susceptible to thermal corrosion, mixed metal circuits. I hope you have liked this video and learned some new thing from this video. Keep learning. Please like to my video. Thank you.